Hello everyone friends, welcome to Coin Engineer. For the last 1.5 months, there have been nice airdrops and pre-sales on the Binance side. Especially during these times when the market is so stagnant, these offer really good money-making opportunities. Since we regularly participated in these pre-sales with a 3 BNB balance, we earned more than 30,000 lira. I'm talking about net profit. Friends, there's also no risk at all. We locked our BNBs, we already have BNBs. We participated in the pre-sales. Then we got our BNBs back. It's that simple. We have already announced these in detail on our social media platforms. Binance has imposed some conditions on this pre-sale trend. We need to grind for alpha points. In Binance's recent announcements, it was emphasized that we need a certain alpha score to participate in the pre-sale. 45, 60, 80, and this alpha point thing, this opportunity, it seems like it's turning into something we'll increasingly need to evaluate our lives. Friends, that's why we personally pay a lot of attention to our alpha points. Friends, we definitely recommend this to you as well. In this video, how to farm alpha points, how you can check your alpha points, what other benefits does this alpha point provide us, and what steps can we take from May 1st for a while to quickly farm alpha points. I will explain everything. Later I will demonstrate what I sell on an account with no alpha points, practically. If you watch this video without skipping or fast-forwarding, you will find answers to all the questions in your mind. We are expecting 1,000 likes for this video. Friends, we research all the opportunities in crypto for you and explain in detail how to apply them. To not miss these, make sure to subscribe to our channel and even turn on the bell button. That way, you can take advantage of opportunities instantly. Yes, friends, we have opened our Binance Global account. Remember, not Binance TR, but Binance Global. If you haven't signed up yet, check the description section. We also have a detailed video on how to sign up. You might have accumulated points without realizing it. Friends, if you already have a balance, you have accumulated points. However, this is not enough. To see the points section, type alpha points in the search bar above. Search for it, friends. It appears once you scroll a bit. Click there. As you can see, I click and it shows the points here. This way you can see your alpha points, friends. It's actually that simple, but the thing you need to pay attention to is, it's determined based on your activities from the last 15 days. When you check tomorrow, you might have a different score. If you don't make any transactions or hold any cryptocurrency for 15 days, this score will drop to 0. That's why Binance wants us to be constantly active. So, how do you accumulate points? I will explain the details of this shortly. The alpha score is very important for participating in pre-sales. We understood this. Actually, this is also a good thing because many people are eliminated. Many people are too lazy to do these things or don't know exactly what they need to do. That's why earnings are also increasing. Friends, while earning $15–20, suddenly the earnings went up to $80–90. I mean per pre-sale. That's why it's very important for you to understand these points. But if you have a certain alpha score, outside of the pre-sale, Binance can also send you an airdrop. Friends, for now, it has sent Sine and Hedel airdrops. You didn't even need to do anything for these. Because you had a certain alpha score, Binance rewarded you and sent these coins to your wallet. First of all, you should have a balance either on the Web3 side or on the exchange side. Friends, in other words, you should hold money. The points you will receive daily based on the amount of money you hold are already listed here. If you have a balance between $100 and $1,000, 1 point if it's between $1,000 and $10,000, 2 points if it's between $10,000 and $100,000, and 3 points if it's between $100,000 or more, you can earn 4 points daily. Let's say you have $100,000, friends. Without doing any transactions for 15 days, you already earn 60 points. But these 60 points are not useful, friends, and I'm sure many of you don't have $100,000. So just accumulating points by holding money is not very logical. That's why the thing we will focus on is the second method. And that is trading on the alpha side, friends. I will soon show you how you can make purchases practically. Here, it shows the points you will earn based on your purchase, that is, your volume. Friends, let's say you made a transaction worth $20. Then you earn 4 points. You bought, you sold. You only earn points when you buy, friends. So I bought and I sold. Not 8 points. Only your purchase converts into points. There is a system like this, friends. As the money you invest doubles, you earn 1 more point. The points do not double. You just earn 1 more point. That's why setting aside a certain budget, it is actually sensible to trade here, friends. But you need to pay attention to some things while trading. Otherwise, you might incur unnecessary losses. I will be explaining those shortly. Another way to earn alpha points, friends, is a campaign that will start on May 1st. Today is April 30th, so I will start benefiting from it tomorrow. But let's explain it to you now. If you use this, you can earn points much faster. I am currently on the Coin Engineer News Telegram channel. As soon as this announcement came from Binance, we translated it into Turkish and shared it here immediately. To summarize this, friends, I will try to explain it without confusing you. If the alpha token you choose is on the BNB chain, you will earn extra points. Or if you make your trades with a limit order instead of a market order, this will also earn you extra points. Yes, friends, let's apply everything I've explained together. As you can see, there is no balance in this account right now, and my alpha points are probably 0. I'm entering. I scrolled down, clicked on this. As you can see, it's 0, friends. Let's raise this together. First, I'm going to deposit some money here. Yes, friends, our money has arrived. You can get it via Web3. Friends, but if you're not familiar with the Web3 side, there's actually a much easier way of this. Just like buying standard cryptocurrencies. You enter the market section. As you can see, there's an alpha section on the top panel. You click there, friends. From here, you can actually start your trading immediately. As you can see, there are many cryptocurrencies here. And these are on various networks, friends. Some are on Ethereum, some on Solana, some on BNB chain. There's already a small sign next to their logos. You can understand from there. What did we talk about a little while ago, friends? Starting from May 1st. If you make your alpha token choice via BNB chain, it will earn you extra points. We showed the math of this in the following way. Already. That's why I will select BNB chain from the section below immediately. I will also conduct my trades with one of the cryptocurrencies here. Again, an important tip, friends. Because their volume is low, sometimes the buy-sell spreads can be quite large. For instance, you buy for $100. You sell a few seconds later, but $5 go up in the air, for example. To avoid such problems, try to list them according to volume and choose cryptocurrencies with high volume. For this, click on the vol part next to name, which means volume. Click on it, friends. As you can see here, the current volume, the cryptocurrency with the highest volume came out on top. That's why I will make my purchase based on this. I click on trade. I want to buy this bike for $16. Friends, I wrote 16 like this. It shows how much the expense will be. At the bottom part, if you click here, you can also make changes from here. If you do it quickly, the expense will be higher, friends. That's why I recommend selecting this. I say place order. I confirm. Yes, friends, our transaction has been completed. Now I will show you the main thing you need to pay attention to. We just use the market order, but if we want to earn extra points, we need to switch to the limit order from the upper section. In fact, it's more logical to make our spot trades from the limit. That's why you should definitely use the limit. They've hidden this a bit to make it harder for you. Click on the top left and switch to limit. Definitely. Buy from here. The reason I used the market order earlier was to show you this. In this section, we can enter a $19 purchase order by dragging like this. Friends, our order has been executed again. If we wish, we can sell these in the same way. We say trade. Again, I can come to sell from the limit section and sell from here. Friends, in short, this is what we are doing, friends. Is there no risk here? Of course, there is, friends. If you buy a crypto, if you don't sell the crypto you bought immediately, you might have to sell it at a loss. These are risky cryptos. By the way, if our goal is to increase volume, making quick trades will be the most logical. During the hours when a drop might occur, let's say a news comes in, it's the time when inflation data is announced. It's best not to trade at those times. You can quickly buy and sell during less risky moments to accumulate points. After a certain period, these actions I take will reflect on the alpha score. Friends, I hope this video has been beneficial to you. We tried to explain the alpha point system to you in all its details. If you still have questions in mind, don't hesitate to write to us. That's why the comment section exists, friends. We answer all your questions. If you still haven't subscribed to the Coin Engineer, please subscribe. Goodbye.